Good.
Let us start. It's gonna be really nice.
Am I supposed to look at the camera?
At me at the camera it doesn't. So,
I'm going to laugh like that.
okay, let's start. Hello, my name is Andrei Neagu and I am a reporter at STUDENTV Vaxjo, which is part of a global confederation of Romanian students. This is a student league that was made by students for students to help them to go to studies for people that cannot really afford it on their own. Near me is Kosti Statsis. It's a colleague with me here in Vaxjo, Sweden, and he wants to talk about his experience so far. Hello, Kosti, can you tell us a few things about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Kosti Statsis. I come from Greece, specifically from Varna city. I've been here in Sweden for only 90 days, nearly 3 months basically. I study software technology. As far as I know, you study network security.
Yes.
But we have merged. We have some common subjects, and this is how I met you.
Yeah, okay. So, in the beginning, I'd like to tell you more about your life in Greece, so we can later compare it to how it is here and what you're feeling about it. So, were you born in Greece?
Yeah, I was born in Greece. I'm 28 years old. When I graduated from high school, I attended the university. I was an electronic engineer. Eventually, I dropped out because for some personal reasons, and I honestly didn't like the school that I was.
So you don't regret it?
No, I don't. And I will not probably. Yes. So after that, I dropped quite early. I mean, when I was 19 or 20. Then I began doing some drum lessons. Then I worked as a sales assistant, and within a family bakery that I had, I worked as a sales assistant, and within the factory.
Okay, I understand. So, tell me more about Greece. So how is the country? Do you like it? Do you love it?
Well, there are pros and cons. There are good and bad things. Being here, I really want to say that I like that I come from Greece, and I do acknowledge the fact that we have a bad reputation outside of Greece, basically, because of the economic crisis. But the case is not like this. We are overall we are a good country with nice food. Nice people. We are really extroverts compared to Swedish people. Yeah. So about Greece.
Tell me more about your city. How is your city?
It looks like Vaxjo as well. It's very cloudy. It rains a lot. The temperature is not that high. I mean, okay, during summer, yes, it's above like 30 degrees or so. But it resembles Vaxjo in a lot of ways. It's cloudy, it rains a lot. It has a beautiful lake called Vaxjo. Yeah, and it's roughly the same size of population.
How many people live in Greece? Actually, I don't know.
In Greece, it's
Population.
Yeah, the population is like 10 million,
500.
Yeah.
500,000.
Yeah.
So it's a small country.
Yeah.
Compared to other European countries. Okay, so basically, what does Greece do? Like, what's your trade? What's your pro?
In terms of business and business.
Anything. What are you known for, actually? Because
We are known for our hospitality. We like to treat people in a good way. They want us to perceive that we are good and friendly and so on. And I think this is the case. We are actually very friendly to tourists. As I said, we are extroverts. We are loud in general. We are not like, strictly speaking, we do not follow the line. We get we are very disordered, which is not good. It's not bad. I think.
So you mean you're spontaneous?
Yeah, we are very spontaneous when it comes to decision making, to follow, to obey the law, and so on. We simply cannot obey the law. I don't know why. It's probably in our genetic makeup. I don't know
What
why.
about you? Do you think that laws are made to be broken, or do you think laws are made?
I think that laws are made to be broken. I mean, it's good to have control, but strictly speaking, if you want to follow 100%, you want to be a micromanager or control freak, it's not good at all. You have to let in flow. You have to let mistakes guide you at some points, because mistakes and getting out of the line and being disobedient, it makes you, I think, better in a way. It develops your personality, because you make the mistake once you're out of the line or once you disobey the law, and then you have to think again and reflect. So this process makes you better as a human being, I think.
That's how are Greek people? I mean, from your point of view. How are Greek people?
How are Greek people? In terms of their outer appearance?
No. In terms of their behavior.
In terms of their behavior, as I said, they are not shy. They are extroverts. You can have fun with them. They are really friendly. They have some. How can I say this? I mean, the majority of Greek people are Orthodox. The Orthodox things makes them be like, how can I say, not open to change. So this traditional thing, this religious traditional thing, I think it limits how Greek people would act. I think if Greek people would operate without this strict term of Orthodox, I think that they would be much. It would be much better for them, and they would progress and open their minds even more. Because I think we are progressive as a nation.
Yeah, so you think religion is a limiting factor in Greek?
Yes.
In Greece?
Overall, not only in Greece.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, there was like this joke about a person that had a couple of books and he invented a time machine, and each time he threw a book in the time machine, the city grew larger and more beautiful, but he had like a book under a table to keep it level, and when he threw that, everything collapsed. Okay, why did you leave Greece?
I left Greece for some personal reasons. And besides those personal reasons, I thought that I have an amazing opportunity. So because I'm with my girlfriend and my girlfriend has a Swedish citizenship, it was an amazing opportunity to take advantage of. So I took this opportunity. I came here at Linnaeus to study, work at the same time, and evolve. Because if we go back to Greece, and if we go to university and we want to enter the labor market, it's very tough for today's candidates, because there is no such industry or infrastructure to accept those students that that graduate from the university.
Wait, are you talking about where?
In general, in Greece overall. So it was a great opportunity. I left Greece for some personal reasons, but outside the scope of me and the personal reasons that I faced at that time, it was an amazing opportunity to go to the university, get that degree, and work here in Sweden, because this is what I'm probably going to do. But however, let's take the personal problems out of the equation. It's better for people to leave Greece, to migrate to another city, to another country. I mean, there is no economic prospects, so I think it's better for them to do that.
Yeah, so are you an emotional person or not at all?
I think I'm an emotional person. And
really, you don't strike me as that emotional.
yeah?
Yes.
Well, everyone thinks of that, but I think totally the opposite. I think that I'm very emotional. I react very emotionally with in a very harsh manner, and so on. Yeah.
And what's your opinion on me? Like,
Your opinion, you're very
on emotion.
man. You're, as I said, I have met two Romanian guys, and both of you, you're nerds. Okay, you're in illusion. Yeah, you're 19. You resemble me. You resemble me in a way, as I said to you, but you're way younger. You have so much. You have so much. You know. You have so much information inside your brain. Okay. You're basically, you have everything that it takes to be successful, and you will be successful if you do what you say.
Okay, thank you very much. But like on emotion, like how am I, like my behavior, my character?
You're a robot.
I'm a robot. Okay, this is what you think. Okay, I understand. I actually think I'm a robot, but this is like it's something personal happened like in the past, and I did something stupid because of emotions, really strong emotions, and I swore to myself I will never ever involve emotion in anything, any rational thinking at all. And from that day, I really try to really not be spontaneous. I try to slow down as much as I can. So you always do crazy stuff?
No, I don't. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I never had drugs. I don't do it. But when I say that I'm emotional or spontaneous, I mean that if you say something to me and I don't like it or I like it, I'm gonna be like, oh, really? Are you serious? You know, my reaction and my temper would indicate that I'm a very spontaneous person. But when it comes to logic, okay, I don't do drugs, man. This thing is going to hurt you.
Yeah.
So it's better to avoid this thing. Yeah.
Me personally, I'm an ex-smoker, and I don't want to do drugs or anything like that. Anything that would be addictive, because it was just so hard pre-smoking. I don't even want to know. Ignorance is bliss. I don't want to know how hard it is to quit other stuff. It's good. No, thank you.
The same goes for me. So if I like something, I get so easily addicted to it. Okay. For example, I like chocolate a lot. Okay. So I eat chocolate every day, man. Can you imagine me? Can you imagine me drinking alcohol every day because I like it? I would be like the street junkie. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, with chocolate you might get diabetes when you're 50. Not a big deal, but with alcohol it's worse. But you actually eat chocolate every day?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hands down.
You're a monster.
Yeah, I like it.
Like my family, my mother, when she saw me like eating, when I really want to eat chocolate, I eat half of the bar. And she only eats like 1 or 2 pieces, and she sees me eat like so much, and she thinks I eat a lot. But I tell her that other people eat whole bars like that, boom, instantly, and she doesn't believe that it is possible to eat as much chocolate as a human being. Like it's actually quite possible. I mean, even a small dog can eat a bar of chocolate. Hopefully, it won't die.
One clarification about the emotional thing. You perceive me as not being emotional at all.
No.
I perceive me as being emotional. One thing that helped me to live in my emotions, and I know that you do that, is trading. You have. What do I mean by that? You know that I do some trading, right?
What do you mean trading?
I mean trading the forex or the indices.
The forex.
Yeah. This thing is the best. How can I say, character builder that a person can do. I mean, there are certain skill sets that a person has to have. If one has to be emotionless, one has to trade. If one wants to develop his thinking process and structure things in a certain way, he has to do some coding, for example. If he wants to build muscles, one has to go to the gym, right? So if he wants to be emotional or limit his emotional, because you can never get rid of your own emotions, I advise everyone to do some trading with real money, just a little bit, that you're going to lose, but have that feeling. It will build up your character, and it will certainly limit your emotion. Because trading equals emotions. Every time the market is up, the market is down, you lose money, you win money. you feel that you have that gut feeling and you want to control it. So in a sense, it makes you emotionless. Yeah, that was my remark about being emotional or not.
Yes. Okay. So what did you work in Greece?
In Greece, I was a drum teacher. I have been I've taught drums for like 5-6 years in different conservatories. I did some different gigs. Yeah.
Yes, you're an artist.
Yeah.
Do you compose music or just play?
I write drums. When you play drums, there is no specific. How can I say this? There is no notation when writing drum parts. So if I write a note, it is on a musical note sheet. It's not actually a note. It denotes something else. It denotes a hit on the snare drum or on the bass drum. It's not actually that I'm writing music or I compose it. I follow along or I play along to music. If
Yes.
that makes sense.
But I mean, are you an expert?
Well, no, I'm not an expert.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing since I was 12. That makes it roughly 16 years now. But
Half of your life, more than half of your life.
yeah, more than half of my life. But I was not studying like 16 years constantly. I took gaps and breaks and so on.
Yes. Okay. So what made you want to leave Greece?
As I said, apart from the personal reasons, I see better prospects leaving Greece. There are no prospects in this. There are certain jobs that one can hold in Greece. For example, you can work at a bakery, which is a city job. You can be like a sales assistant. You can work as you can deliver pizzas or so on, delivery guy. There is no prospect. There is no I'm going to be a coder, and some good company is going to hire me, give me good wage, have stability, and go on. So it was that was apart, as I said, apart from that personal things that I had going in my life at that time. Better prospects overall.
Okay, but do you like Greece?
Yes, I like Greece. I like the Greek food. I already missed it. Yes.
Yes. Anyone that I've met here, including myself, anyone hates Swedish food. I don't know why. No one likes Swedish food. I don't think even Swedes themselves like Swedish food.
They probably have a lot of sauce.
Yes, actually, yesterday I bought a blood pudding, which is basically, it's gelatinous piece of blood. And even though I don't believe in God, after I tried eating it, I crossed myself because I wanted to be sure I wasn't going to faint. It's actually not that bad. And if someone comes here, I definitely want to see the reaction eating that.
Really.
I mean, what? Let's talk a little bit about food. Like, what food did you try?
Here?
Yes.
Well, I didn't do any traditional dish to be specific, but whenever I went, they had like lots of sauce. It was like kyckling, which is chicken in English. Kyckling is in Swedish. Chicken with sauce. Well, it's the other way around. They have sauce with chicken, and this thing is full of sauce, basically. And everything that they have, it's not that salty. They do not add spices. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, me.
Well, sorry, interruption. I've ate some pizzas. I go to some restaurants. And the quality is not that good as it is in Greece, basically.
Yeah. Me, I tried like it's like a sour candy. It's a type of jelly with salt, and it's so alien to everything that I am used to.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't know how people can eat it.
Yeah.
I've heard that Swedes eat it in like with kilograms, like metric tons of it per year. I don't know. And I've heard that it kind of damages your internal organs. So who knows?
Yeah. The only thing that I've had here, and it was Swedish, it's kanelbulla. Yeah, the traditional type of.
Yeah.
How can I say this? It's like a cup of cake or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a bunny.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, okay. Okay, are you critical of Greece, or do you think, like, what's your view on it?
My view on it, it's kind of mixed. When it comes down to politics, I'm definitely against it. And what's been going on for decades in Greece. On the other hand, if you take this disorder that we have, that we cannot obey the law and we do things our own way, this element of being disobedient is an equation of having a bad political situation in Greece, and a good lifestyle. So that element, in and of itself, has good sides and bad sides.
Yeah, so you don't have role models in Greece?
We have role models, but they don't work, man. In Romania the situation is the same. We are an allied country, yes.
Yes.
We are Orthodox, yes.
Yes.
We are really tempered.
Yes.
You're extroverts. You have always, when you're driving, you have that beep sound. Yes.
Yes, but I am not proud of it, and
I'm not proud of it either. But we as people have good traits and bad traits. One element can contribute at one point to a good thing and at one point to a bad thing. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So how's the economic situation in Greece?
The economic situation
Now.
is now. I think we're getting out of the hole because there was an ongoing crisis for 8 years now, 9 years. I think that the situation will continue to be like this, but eventually we're getting out of the hole. I think. I mean, come on, how long is this crisis going to take? Like 15 years? No one can handle that. No one can handle such a situation. There are families that they are really struggling, and they lack basic food.
Yeah, it's the same back home. Really, like, there are a lot of really poor countries. There is a big difference between big cities, well-developed economic areas, and the countryside. It's a big difference, like 200-year difference. I'm not exaggerating. You can. It's usually like here in Sweden, you cannot find that. Everything is well developed. It's uniform.
Just to give an insight about Greece situation, the stock market has crashed, and it's been down for like 8 years now. The real estate prices have dropped significantly, and you can buy very cheap now because not the demand, the supply is so overexcessed.
So no one is building?
No one is building. Everyone wants to sell because the EU has imposed property taxes, which was not that case before
You
the
didn't
crisis.
have
No, we didn't have property taxes.
Oh man, you're so lucky.
It was basically paradise. Yes. And to give a fact, the unemployment rate among adults is like 23% as of now, which is a very big number.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like ask you where do you get these numbers, but if it's 20%
Yeah.
in the working population, it's bad.
Yeah, I don't remember the agency that reports them, but it's the official number. I don't know about which year, if it was like 2017 or 2018. Yeah, it's still 23. If it's not 23, it's 21. Yeah.
Yeah, but how do the people handle it? I mean, if it's that big of a number.
The problem and the burden goes to the younger ones, people that are below age 30 or 35. So they are forced to live with their parents and be under the same roof and have temporary jobs. There is no prospect of you having a contract with no conditions. So you come here, work for 9 months, it's fixed, then you're done. If you're eligible to have some funding from the government to provide you aid, yeah, you can have it. Otherwise, you cannot have it, and you're struggling in a family of 4. If 2 work, I mean about the average family right now, okay? If 2 work, that's a blessing.
Yeah, actually, like this is the same problem in Romania. You get I mean, actually, Romania it's a little bit better than Greece. I mean, after the crisis, we also had the really bad austerity laws that were imposed upon us. But now factories were starting to grow up, others new appear, then it's a little bit better. But like compared to, let's say, a country like Japan, where you are guaranteed if you work good in a company, you can work for the same company 40 years, your whole life. It's a lifetime job if you want to.
Yeah.
There are many people who only like work in one job, in one company for their entire life. Here it's not the same. We change in Europe. We really change jobs quite a lot.
Here in Sweden, you can have a job at the company and that's it. You no conditions, nothing. They just hire you and you're set. And from the moment that they hire you, you're ready to go. You have access to benefits. The wage is really good. You're not. The hierarchy model is not that they have like flat organizations. How do they call it?
Exactly like
that.
Flat
They have like this model, flat organizations. The boss is no longer the boss. It's perceived to be the boss, but it doesn't act like as if he is or she is the boss. Yeah. For all the feminists out there.
well, I actually think this is good and bad. I'm used to a little bit more conservative approach, so I don't think that, it's okay if I have a boss, it's okay to call him a boss, and I'm gonna be a boss soon, so I don't care, really, I don't care that much, it's just titles. How has been like life since you moved here?
Life is fairly simple, me going to the university, having the job that we have, yes, and studying, that's it. Some Saturday night going out, and that's it. It's fairly simple. Life when you live abroad and outside of Greece, it's different. We don't go out for coffee to enjoy life. I think the principle here is different. Here you're set to work and not live, but in Greece it's the other way around. You live and not work. Yeah. The things are upside down.
Yeah, well, I was actually going to talk about how clean Sweden actually is. It's strikingly clean, but that doesn't really work out well because in the background behind us there is like a bag flying back and forth, and I keep noticing it with my peripheral vision. Yes. It's gonna come back, I'm sure of it. Well, but actually it's insanely orderly. I really like that. I always thought that throwing trash like on the ground is disgusting. Trash should be something intimate. You take home with the trash, the streets are not your where you throw everything what you want. Well, anyway, our time is almost up, so for the viewers that are watching right now, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the financial aid that you can get by coming into a Western country like Sweden, Denmark, Great Britain, the Netherlands. There is money that is being provided by the state, not by the universities. You can get this money, you can access these funds by being a European citizen. Having a European citizenship, you just have to get your place, your seat in the university, and then you have to basically work into a non-profit organization, such as Global Confederation of Romanian Students. Anyone can come here as long as they meet these following criteria, and you can study. You don't need to be rich. You don't need anything but the courage to come here. And if you know about this, then everything is easy. You just have to contact someone from Global Confederation of Romanian Students, and they can help you out with this. I myself am a student here. I am more than welcome to help anyone that wants to come here. I mean, here in Vaxjo, because this is where I will live for quite some time. But we really have nothing. Like we are all like nice people. We can help you as long as you want to. It's just information. That's all that you can get. Kostis, it was really nice talking to you.
My pleasure.
I will hope I hope we can talk some more maybe on another day.
Sure.
Well, this is it. Thank you very much for viewing this film today, and we really want you to come into our team quite soon. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Bye. It was good.